Perhaps you have noticed that life is constantly changing. Even our own emotional landscape is constantly changing. We feel all manner of things. It's one of the beauties of this human incarnation that we have, is that we get to feel a full range of emotions and experiences and sensations. And you may have noticed that to navigate this wildly and beautifully dynamic life, it is really important to have some solid foundations that don't change. Some dynamics of our lives that are true. They don't waver, they don't change, they stay strong. They are like foundations upon which we can create a wildly dynamic and diverse and interesting and adventurous life. So recently I was going through some old photographs of mine, and I found a picture of a Peruvian woman sitting and creating a rug on a loom. Now, I don't know if you know what a loom is, so I'll show you a picture, not my picture from Peru, but this is a more detailed picture of what a loom is. And a loom has these solid threads as the foundation of, let's say, a rug, if a rug is being created on the loom. These threads, these foundational threads, don't change. They are what is the structure. They are the structure. They are the support upon which and through which we get to weave a life. So when you're creating a rug, you can choose all manner of colored threads to weave with. You can create all manner of patterns. These can change. You can be creative. You can be unique. You can express your individuation, your soul's way of being. But the foundational threads remain true. They do not change. And it just got me thinking about how important it is that in this work of non-duality, in this study, in this way of perceiving and feeling and being, of non-duality and self-realization and a better understanding of the full complexity of our human spiritual existence, how important it is to have foundations that are so solid and so true that we can weave all manner of different times in our lives, periods in our lives. The life that we're weaving can take on different colors and patterns. They can change. We can work with them. We can be creative. But the foundations stay strong. So what are the foundations for you that do not change? Now you might say, strong friendships or family or a solid belief in myself. But when you really look at those still can change. Or they need to be held together with some will, some energy to keep my positive beliefs about myself, to keep them strong and steady. And sometimes they waver and sometimes they're stronger than others. We're talking about absolutes here, absolute solid truths that do not change. And until I came into this study, into this discovery of non-duality and looking at the dynamics of my spiritual nature, the essence of my being, the ground of my reality. Until then, all I had was trying to create and hold on to and maintain positive thinking, positive feelings. Trying to remain strong in the face of adversity. But now, those solid threads upon which I weave my life, in all of its different colors and all of its different textures and patterns and shapes, through all the different periods of life, that is all woven on a solid foundation of knowing truth. What is the essential nature of my being, the unwavering, unchanging nature of being, that in this study we find to be consciousness. Unconditional, loving awareness, the presence of consciousness within which everything appears and disappears, comes and goes, is born and dies. The pure I am that is so core, so foundational, so solid. It doesn't change because it is the oneness that then shapes itself into all these various and myriad and infinite expressions of itself. But the essence of being, the pure I am, that is solid, that is core, that is unwavering, it is steady. That is a truth that holds so strong and clear that I can weave any life through this truth or upon this truth. So, what are the foundations that you know to be absolutely true, always, eternally, unwavering? It's what I call the grace of being, the truth of being. What is that for you? And look at it and see if it's a belief or if it is a direct and clear knowing that doesn't waver. See if your life is built on a foundation of beliefs that need to be held together and maintained. And are they solid? Because beliefs will waver. Beliefs will shift. Beliefs will strengthen and weaken. But an absolute truth does not change, does not weaken. Our abidance of that truth may waver, but the truth itself does not change. And that's just like a loom, weaving an incredible tapestry of your life upon solid truths is what creates the freedom to weave a tapestry in any way you wish, to weave a life that is in alignment and resonance with your soul, with your dharma, with your path. And to know you can change the colors anytime you want, you can change the pattern, you can change the story, but it's all built upon an unwavering foundation of clear knowing. Who are you really, ultimately, eternally? What is the essential nature of being? What is the ground of your being? To know that, to abide that, to allow that knowing to be revealed, to be awakened, to be illuminated, so that you know its presence, that you have true faith in this essential truth of your being that does not waver. And then you can create whatever life you want with that solid foundation of divine truth. All right, blessings, my friends. Enjoy this one. All right, be well.